Chapter 4. The Break Room Portal. It's just a room, right? Microwave, table, maybe a vending machine. A place to eat lunch and talk nonsense before going back to work. But if you've got spiritual sight, you already know. The break room is a portal. It's where people let their guard down. Where masks slip. Where the real conversations happen. And where energy transfers faster than coffee gets poured. I used to sit in break rooms and feel my stomach twist. Not because of the food. Because of the spirits people were bringing with them. One minute you're eating your sandwich. Next minute, a coworker plops down and starts venting. Let me tell you what she did this time. Can you believe what he said in the meeting? They always got something to say when I do it. And just like that, the atmosphere shifts. That's not just gossip, it's spiritual pollution. And when you listen, even silently, your energy gets invited into it. You walk away heavy. You feel drained and don't know why. Food plus emotion equals transfer. The enemy loves to show up where people are vulnerable. And when you're eating, you're receiving. So if your spirit is open and your guard is down, you might be digesting more than just lunch. That's why I started praying over my food and the atmosphere. I didn't just bless the meal, I blessed the room. I declared, no word spoken here will enter me. No energy not sent by God will cling to me. Because I've seen it. Coworkers using the break room as a therapy session, with no healing. Spirits of offense jumping from one person to the next during a conversation. People bringing outside arguments into the workplace and infecting everyone they sit near. And you wonder why you're exhausted after a 15-minute break. See, some break rooms aren't places of rest, they're altars. Altars of bitterness. Altars of trauma. Altars of complaint. But when you carry light, you become a walking altar of peace. You don't join the chaos. You shift it, or you remove yourself. Sometimes, God will tell you, don't sit there today. And you may not know why until later. Maybe there was a trap being set. Maybe there was a conversation about to take place that would have entangled your name. So now, I move in silence. I eat in my car if I have to. I protect my peace like it's my paycheck, because in the spirit, it's worth more. And just because it's break time, doesn't mean it's safe time. Chapter 5. Silent battles on the floor. It's not always what people say. It's what they carry. You ever walk past someone on the floor and feel a hit of sadness? Or tension? Or that low, lingering anger that's not even yours? That's not random. That's a spiritual broadcast. And whether they know it or not, people are leaking energy all over the workplace. I've seen folks smiling with their mouth and screaming with their spirit. You can feel the grief, the addiction, the childhood wounds, the arguments they had that morning. It's all there behind the uniform, behind the smile, behind the, I'm fine. And if you're an energy-sensitive person like me, you pick it up without trying. You're not eavesdropping. You're not being nosy. You're simply wired to sense what others suppress. I remember working one job where a woman constantly hovered near my desk. She'd say little things, like, you're too quiet, or, why you so calm all the time? But behind those words was a spirit and energy that couldn't stand peace. And every time she walked away, I felt drained. That wasn't a personality clash. That was an energy drain. A silent battle on the floor. And I learned real quick. I had to protect my space, even without walls. Sometimes the warfare doesn't come with yelling. It comes through small talk. Backhanded compliments. Cold shoulders. Or even just presence. You ever feel anxious when someone's near you, even if they haven't said a word? Spiritual tension doesn't need words. It shows up through energy. And most people are too numb to notice, but you notice. Because you've been assigned to notice. Not to judge, but to discern, to pray, to hold your position without crumbling under the weight of someone else's war. Let's be honest, we've all brought battles to work. We've all clocked in with pain. But when you become aware of it, you get to choose how you manage it. So I started doing spiritual maintenance. Before I walked in, I prayed for clarity. I asked God to cover me in light, to make me invisible to spiritual attacks. And when something felt off, I didn't ignore it. I stepped aside. I moved with wisdom. You don't need to win every energy clash. You just need to stay covered. Because not every battle is yours. This chapter is about awareness. It's about recognizing that every job comes with people. And every person comes with a story, a spirit, or a storm. Don't absorb it, observe it, and respond from your higher self. That's how you keep your power, even when the floor is a battlefield. Chapter 6. When favor finds you. Let's be real, some of us weren't supposed to be hired. We didn't have the resume. Didn't say the right things in the interview. Didn't even meet all the qualifications. But somehow, we got the job. That's not luck. That's favor. God placed you there, not because of what was on your paper, but because of what was in your presence. Favor is unfair. It confuses people. It makes them whisper behind your back. How'd they get in? Why are they getting promoted? She just got here, how is she already in the manager's office? They don't understand. You didn't get there by politics. You got there by purpose. And favor will attract enemies. That's the price. Some folks can sense your oil even when you don't see it yet. They know you're different, not because you brag, but because your spirit shines louder than their achievements. I've had seasons where coworkers would copy my work, mimic my style, even try to take credit for my ideas, and still couldn't stop what God was doing in my life. Because favor can't be stolen. It's not tied to how loud you are, or how long you've been somewhere. It's tied to assignment. When you walk in divine alignment, doors open without knocking. Supervisors defend you without asking. People offer to help you, pour into you, and bless you, and they don't even know why. I've had managers who didn't like me give me raises. I've had coworkers who avoided me end up needing my help. Not out of pride, but because favor will make people see you, even if they wanted to overlook you. But here's the key. Favor isn't just for you. It's on you to lift others, to shift the room, to break cycles. When I realized that, I stopped playing small. I stopped hiding my gifts just to make other people feel comfortable. I understood that my presence at that job wasn't just about getting a check. It was about being a light in a dark system. You may feel overlooked right now. You may feel like nobody sees your effort. But trust me, heaven sees you. And when favor finds you, it doesn't ask for permission. It positions you. So if people are whispering, let them. If doors are opening, walk through them. If tension rises around your success, stay grounded in who sent you. Because when God assigns you to a workplace, no demon in the office can override it.